Hey there, let's give it a moment before we begin. So let me get things up and running. Okay. Wait. Hey, hi there, Jeffrey. Let's give it a moment. I'm still setting things up. So yeah, let's give it a bit. I'm setting things up, might be having some issues. This going up. Okay. Hey there, guys. Hey, Trung, nice to see you. Hi there. Wait, let me get the things out. Where's the chat? Okay, I set the chat to everyone can talk. Okay, hi there, hi there. Okay, I just got things up and running. Okay, guys. Hey, welcome to another Vantage webinar. So yeah, today I will be a good day, man. Good day. Good day to you, sir. Okay, so yeah, today I'll be teaching you guys on mastering Fibonacci retracements and extensions, part 3. Hey, hi there, Chuang. Nice to see you. So yeah, before we begin, as usual, I have to go through this. So on vantagemarkets.com website, vantage.com, to find webinars like this in the future, you can go under education and tools, education webinars. And well, for today, you can see the schedule. So yeah, today is not about harmonics. We already presented harmonics. So today will be on Fibonacci extensions. So yeah, tomorrow 16 we will have Lee Sing Gun at 8 p.m., which is the New York live analysis session. So without further ado, let's begin. Let me get the PowerPoint out. Okay, disclaimer as usual, guys, this webinar is purely educational and nothing in this webinar should be construed as investments or trading advice. So please do your own due diligence before you start trading. So a very quick introduction to the team. So I'm from Everest Fortune Group, and this is the chief trader, Desmond Leong. And we have our prop trading team, which is Cassandra and Jin Dao. So for the investment analyst team, we have myself, Chen Yongjing, and Jia Ning. So yeah, we are the finalists for the best equity research for 2019, 2020, and 2021. We are also the finalists for the best equity research for 2020 and 2021. So just to take note, today will be quite a hands-on practice session. So I want you guys to practice along with me on Fibonacci. Later on, you can whip out your trading view. So yeah, what can you expect today? I'll be telling you guys what are Fibonacci expansions, the difference between projections and how they differ from Fibonacci expansions. Also, how to find Fibonacci confluence, which I've mentioned quite a few times, confluence. How to find confluence in your trading with Fibonacci. Fibonacci reversal trading strategy, and we will have a very intensive practice session together. So yeah, what are Fibonacci expansions? Fibonacci expansions, so you draw from this area, from the previous swing low, all the way up to the next swing high. So you can see that price retrace back down towards the 50% Fibonacci line before price continues going to the upside. So yeah, expansions, they are the negative 27.2% and negative 61.8%. So this is on the euro dollar. I took this chart just before this webinar. So it's like a very, very updated chart. You can compare it right now with euro dollar. It's less than an hour ago, this chart. So yeah, Fibonacci expansions is on minus 61.8% and negative 27.2%. It can be seen as a price level that represents or presents itself as a hidden support. In this case, the negative 61.8, it was a hidden resistance on the price chart. So it's also good for locating potential entry and take profit zones. So let's say if you are in a buy right here, with your stop loss below, your first take profits area could possibly be the negative 27.2%. So it could be your TP1 and this area as your TP2, your final take profits. So yeah, any questions so far before I continue? Anything that is confusing, do let me know. Do let me know if there's anything confusing so far. So yeah, moving on to find to what are Fibonacci projections and how do they differ from expansions. So instead of drawing from one area from the previous swing low to the next swing high, we have one more points added. So for Fibonacci projection, so we will draw it all the way down to the next low area. For price to projection, it's for a potential reversal area, an area where price might potentially reverse. So it's the opposite. You are looking for, instead of looking to take profit, you are looking at areas where price can reverse. So in this case, is the negative is the 78.6%, 61.8%, and the 100% Fibonacci projection. So yeah, expansion takes a key reversal point 1, the next 2, and 3. So for expansion, you only need to draw 2 key areas. So yeah, so finding Fibonacci confluence. So I'm combining projection right now with Fibonacci expansion. So you notice that the negative 27.2% Fibonacci expansion is in line with the 78.6% Fibonacci projection line. So if you are in a buy, same scenario. If you are in a buy, your stop loss below, you can potentially take profits right here, your full take profits. Since these two areas are intersecting, there could have been a high chance that price could have went up and bounced right back down from that area. So you could have a full TP right here just to be safe. So moving on to the Fibonacci reversal trading strategy, which is the Nike tick. So you can watch this quick little video. So we have the starting point, drawing to the ending point. So yeah, as the video said, watch for the reactions. Price tapped into the 161.8% and price continue coming back down. So yeah, that is the Nike tick strategy. We are just looking for a reversal. So you look something like that, price goes up, taps into the expansion line and reverses back down. Sell and take profits, TP. So yeah, moving on to the Nike tick strategy, a very, very short example. So I drew a projection line from this area to this next swing high, back down. So we have the 100% Fibonacci projection line. So drawing another extension. So we draw it out, draw here, and we have the 127.2% Fibonacci extension. So you notice that they are intersecting. You could have a potential sell entry right here, sell. Your stop loss can be right here at the 145% Fibonacci extension line. So you can sell it back down to back to this area. Your take profit, TP. So it's just a very, very quick, you're just playing the reaction. But if there's news coming up, fundamental news coming up, price can just potentially just shoot all the way up and hit your stop loss, losing out on the trade. So please, if you are going to use this specific method of trading, please backtest it out before you do it on a live account. So you wouldn't want to lose money just by testing out. So this is another long example. The negative, so I drew the projection from here, here, and here. So we get the 61.8% Fibonacci projection line. And next, drawing a Fibonacci line, drawing from here to here. So we get a 127.2% Fibonacci extension line. So it actually coincides, it's only 0.002 pips away. So with our buy entry in place, buy, same thing, our stop loss can be at the 145% SL, take profits at the 100% line, TP. You can see price just tapped and just immediately hit take profit. So it's pretty fast. It's usually a 1-to-1 risk to reward. So let's go on. Intensive practice session. Back to the charts. So yeah, before I continue to the practice session, any questions? Any questions? Feel free to send it to the chat. So how's everyone's day? How's your day so far? Anyone entered any trade? So just now I was looking at euro dollar. It already broke out. In fact, most currencies have came out of their consolidation and just shot upwards. So yeah, I actually missed the trade. I'm very, very busy today. There's a lot of work to be done. So I don't have time to be on the charts just of today. So can you re-explain how can you combine this extension with Fibonacci retracement? Like drawn? Sure. Okay, Chung, give me a moment. I'll draw it on the trading view. So maybe looking at euro dollar. Hey, hi, William. I just saw your message. Hey, hi there. Nice to see you here. So I'll be just teaching. Today I'll be mainly focusing on Fibonacci extension, Fibonacci expansion, and the projection. So I'll be teaching you guys how to draw it first before I start looking at gold. So yeah, just let me get the euro dollar out. Going back to the 1 hour. So everyone whip out your trading view. Let me know if you are ready. If you are following, please let me know. So whip out your trading view, go to euro dollar 1 hour chart. Euro, USD, 1 hour chart. So yeah, please get it out. We can practice it together. Draw it together. Okay. Okay, if you are ready, let us continue. So to get the projection, combining the extension and retracement like drawn, the one Trung was asking. So we get the trend-based Fib extension. It's 1, 2, 3 at the very top. Trend-based Fib extension. So you get that tool out. Click on it. So you can turn on the magnet tool. I'll do it slowly. Turn on the magnet tool. You draw it from the bottom of this swing low. You pull it up to the next swing high. And then you pull it back down to the next swing low. So yeah, how is it so far? Can you draw it? Can you guys draw it? Is there any issues? So just to show you guys my settings. So I'll just show it under style. You can copy my settings. I'll give it a moment for you guys to copy the settings. That is for the Fibonacci projection. It's the trend-based Fib extension. Okay, so sorry, let me get it out again. So these are my settings. Please take photo, please screenshot it down, it's important. So I only use these settings. The 0%, 100%, and 61.8%, and 78.6%. So hi, Jeffrey, where are you tuning in from? For Trung, I know you are from Vietnam. Ho Chi Minh. Oh, Netherlands. Nice. It's probably, is it morning for you? I think it's around lunchtime for you, right? For my side here, it's already dinner time. I should be having my dinner in an hour's time. Oh wow, that's very early. 10:16 a.m. Okay, maybe you just woke up. So yeah, I appreciate you coming on to this webinar. So yeah, once you guys have copied these settings, let's move on to the Fibonacci retracements. So same thing, 1, 2, 3, Fibonacci Fib retracements. With the magnet on, I can draw a Fibonacci line from the top swing high to the next swing low. You can draw it like that, or you can draw it this way. I think this is clearer. Okay. Let me draw it again. From this area to this area. This for the Fibonacci retracement. Okay. So we are looking at this area. We notice that it has intersected. So looking at this small little area. So if you are potentially looking for a long, let's say you took a long, let me turn off the magnet tool. So you are looking for a long, your first take profit could potentially, in fact, full take profit could be there at this specific area. So let me pull this up a bit so it's clearer. So yeah, the next area that it tapped was the negative 61.8% before price starts to reverse back down. So yeah, why do Fibonacci work? Why do Fibonacci line work so well? Because many EA robots, indicators, they actually rely a lot on the Fibonacci line. Those AI-based trading robots also use Fibonacci lines for their take profit. So they could have take profit, they could have exited their full position here, TP, or they could have started selling at that area. So yeah, that's the reason why it works very well. Regardless of what trading method you use, many retail traders also use Fibonacci. Even I use Fibonacci line to gauge whether the confluence is right, whether the 50% zone has been tapped into. Why the 50% zone? Because it's an area of, I like to call it the discounted zone. So to me, the 50% Fibonacci line equals discounted zone. So I like to see it when price taps into that, the 50% discount zone, before it continues moving up. So this is just adding confluence to the trade if I am looking for a long. So yeah, actually I missed this entire trade setup right here. There was no proper setups. If I'm going to be honest, there's no proper setups. If you caught it, it's probably on the 1 minute chart. And then again, the 1 minute chart isn't strong enough confluence that price can continue moving to the upside. So yeah, we can continue drawing. I can show you guys the Nike tick setups where it might potentially did work out. So I'll remove this, move on. Let me find a setup that works. Let me find it. Maybe this works. Okay, let me take a look. Okay, didn't retrace. So yeah, finding this setup takes time. Let's give it a moment. I'm just searching. Okay, maybe this has a potential setup. Okay, no, it hit the stop loss. Okay, so I'm actually trying to find at least one Nike tick setup for you guys. 30 minutes, is there any? Is there any on the 30 minutes? 4 hours. In fact, 4 hours, it might be easier to see. So I'm just looking. Let's give it a moment. Where's the reversal that I'm looking for, man? Okay, maybe this. Okay, price goes up. Back down. And we have that. Okay, this didn't tap. Okay, this area is not strong enough. It takes time. The setup doesn't happen all the time, but once it happens, it's pretty strong. The reversal happens quite fast. So I'm just finding it. Okay, maybe here. Maybe we have something here. Okay, we might have something here. Okay, price actually did hit take profit. It did hit, but what I don't like is it hit the stop loss. So I'm still finding a Nike tick setup for you guys. Wait. Finding. So by the way, while I'm finding, what charts are you guys looking at right now? So maybe we can analyze it live later on. So just send it in. So yeah, I would like you guys to send in your live charts. So you can take a screenshot. So you copy link to the chart image. You can just paste it and you can send it over in the chat. So yeah, I can analyze and see what exactly are you guys looking at or how you guys draw your charts. So yeah, please do that while I'm searching. So I can maybe, you guys want to diagnose your trading methods, you guys want to improve on trading. So yeah, please send in your charts. So let me find another setup. So right here, price tapped. I don't like how price taps to that area. Okay, this area lines up. Yes, a reversal, but I'm finding the stop loss where we can set things out to. So in this specific situation, you notice that the Fibonacci levels are lining up. So let me draw it again. So we get the projection line drawing from the bottom to the top and all the way down. And then next, you can actually draw a line, a pretty nice line back up. So you actually notice the negative 27.2%. It's nearby. It's very close. If I can draw this other way around. So drawing this down, price actually went back down, go up, and retraced before it continued to the upside. Okay, this method is a bit what do you call it? How do I say it? It's pretty. Everyone draws it differently. So yeah, please back test it out before you start using it. So I'm still searching. I'm still finding a proper setup. Still searching. Okay, this looks pretty good. Okay, this is a very perfect setup. Let me draw it. So looking at this, price came down. You can use a Fibonacci projection line, drawing from the bottom to the swing high, all the way back down. So it's very, very clean. You notice price is very, very clean. It's very, very close to the projection line. Very, very close. So that's why I like this setup. And then next, I draw a... Okay, sorry, how do you share the link on TradingView? Okay, Trung, so let's say you're on your chart right now. You press this camera button. Do you see this button right here? At the very top right. So I'm talking about this area right here. So do you see this? There's a camera button which says take a snapshot. So you click on it and copy link to the chart image. So you copy link to a chart image, you can just paste it in chat. So I can see what you are looking at. So I can see how you draw it, how you look at your charts. So yeah, you just click on it and paste it to chat. So it will look something like that. So yeah, as I was saying, since I drew out the projection line, 1, 2, 3, drawing the Fibonacci line, the Fibonacci retracement line. So I draw from the top swing high all the way down. So you notice very, very nicely, price taps very, very clean. I'll just draw it out. Look at this area. Price intersects. You have a very, very sniper. You have a sniper sell entry, trade entry, sell. So with your sell entry in play, with your stop loss at the 145% stop loss, and your take profits at the 100% Fibonacci line. So your take profits is right there. So you're looking just to play a very, very short move to the downside. So yeah, please take a screenshot of this before we continue. Hey Trung, I just saw you send your chart. Nice, nice. Let's take a look. Please screenshot this before you guys continue. So maybe I can send it to chat also. Give me a moment. Copy link to the chart image. Okay, Trung, I'll open your chart now. Hey, no problem, no problem. Hey, yeah, by the way, I couldn't reply you last week on TradingView. My account was, they actually banned my TradingView account for like 3-4 days. They banned my account just because I posted the word YouTube. The word YouTube is not allowed on TradingView. So I was posting an idea. I mentioned the word YouTube. They banned me for promoting YouTube channels, promoting social media channels. So I cannot reply you on your Go trade that you were telling me about. I saw it, but I couldn't reply. Private messages, all this cannot reply until I'm over the ban. So yeah, I actually see your chart. You are looking at a British pound on the 1 hour chart. So yeah, if you're looking for a long, okay, let me draw out what you are looking at. So GBP USD. So you're looking at the 1 hour chart. Let me take a look. Okay, Trung, an issue that I have with your projection line is that you have to draw it from a significant area. A significant area as in you cannot just draw it out from here. You cannot just draw it out here to here. You have to draw it from a significant area. What do I mean by significant area? A significant swing. Like that's a significant area. So you can draw it like that. You can draw it this way. You can draw it from here, up here, back down, possibly. But I do not like this setup, so I will draw it from here. So I draw it from here, down. You can see that it respects nicely. And back down here. So you can see once price taps into the 100% area, the 78.6% even had a minor reaction. So right now it tapped into the 100%. It's currently consolidating within that area. So maybe I draw a Fibonacci line too. Draw it all the way down. You see, it didn't line up. That's the reason why. Price hit stop loss. You cannot take that trade. There's nothing intersecting with the 127.2%. There's nothing intersecting there. So if you take a sell here, it would have hit your stop loss. So yeah, it's actually pretty good to use the Fibonacci line. So if I delete this projection line, maybe if I delete this projection line, I draw a line up here. So I can see that instead of using a projection line, price looks like it's aiming for the negative 61.8 expansion line. Hey, hi Wayne. Hey, nice to see you, man. Hi there, hi there. So yeah. Hi. So yeah, price looks like on GBP USD, it's aiming for the negative 61.8% Fibonacci line. So yeah, please learn how to draw it together. This is on the 1 hour chart. So I'll type it out. GBP USD 1 hour chart. So the border, I'll turn it black. Background, yellow. So yeah, GBP USD 1 hour chart. So yeah, please learn how to draw it. We are looking for price to potentially head to this area. So if you are looking for a long right now, this could be your potential. Take profits. Also, just looking at that, if you are looking at chart patterns, you draw a line. So you draw a line down, you can just firmly say price broke out of the descending trend line. So there was a breakout, price continue moving to the upside. So yeah, there's another confluence you can get for a breakout trade. So yeah, I will just screenshot whatever I draw. From now on, I will be sending. Okay, I think I should change it to green in case you guys fuse it. Okay, bullish. I'll just send whatever I draw from now on to the chat. So you guys don't have to screenshot. It's easier. Just send it to the chat. So yeah, just now earlier, so far any questions so far on the use of Fibonacci expansions, the negative 61.8% and negative 27.2%. Any questions so far, or you guys know how to use it? Please remember, draw it on a significant area, significant swing. Do not draw it randomly over here, trying to connect it out. Okay. Okay, give me a moment. I will be right back. Give me a Q&A. Give me a moment. I'll be right back. Give me about 10 seconds. Hey guys, I'm back. All right. So just now, William Clausen, you asked whether I can look at gold. So I'll make use of the Fibonacci expansion line to look at gold, so we can kind of project where gold might potentially head towards or reverse from. So looking at gold, so I'll just clear out this entire chart. So maybe look at the daily. There isn't much. So we can actually draw a Fibonacci line. So I'm just looking at the daily. You can see I'm on the daily chart right now. So I'll just write it out. XAU USD daily chart. So I can see on the gold daily chart, I can draw a Fibonacci line from the top all the way to the bottom. And then we can take a look. Price hits currently heading towards the 38.2% Fibonacci line. So it's in line with the pullback. There's a significant resistance right here. So you can draw a pretty clean resistance with that area, 38%. Draw a best fit line. So maybe drawing best fit line right here. Price this is a resistance. Actually, price nicely just taps into the best fits line. So currently, we might see gold going back to the downside, but please just remember, we are currently on the daily. Price might not just, react all the way back down to that area. So very, very nice. We also have a 23.6%. Very, very clean area. So you can draw it all the way back even. All the way back even. So this is a support line only. So it's in line with the 23.6% Fibonacci line, supports 38.2% Fibonacci line for resistance. Hey Trung, you said you are regarding the Fibo retracement. You was trying to look at the settings to how to turn on the negative levels, like how you posted. Okay, give me a moment. The Fibonacci retracement. So yeah, please take photo. Please take a quick photo of the settings. I'll leave it here. These settings is very, very important. You guys please take photo. You guys can, set your Fibonacci to the exact same settings that I am currently using. So yeah, everyone good? All good? Photo taken down, snapshot. Okay. So let us continue since the settings has been taken down. Okay, moving on. Just looking at this level, gold might potentially reverse. We might have a potential reversal from the 1790 area back all the way down. Potential is just a potential area. So this is just very, very basic analysis that is going on. Hey, hi, why negative 27.2 and not negative 23.6? Well, these are the default settings. So we are actually the Forex Army Fibonacci line. So I think they set these settings. 7 points. It's okay, it's okay. Just follow these settings. Everything will make sense. Just follow these settings, not minus 27 and not negative 23.6. So if you actually look, maybe to add confluence to what I'm speaking about, if you look at ICT, Inner Circle Trader, many other traders also use the exact same settings. They also use the 61.8%, 100%, 38.2%, and 1.272%. Even the negative is negative 27.2%. So yeah, you can actually backtest it out. Don't take everything here with take things with a pinch of salt. Use these settings, test it out, backtest it. You can notice that price actually do tap into these levels right there. Okay, so maybe this one is already a very, very quick analysis. So I'll just copy, same thing, copy link to chart image. I'll send it to chat for everyone to see so that we can move on. So in case I clear the chat, you clear the chart, you guys can't see anymore. So moving on to the 4 hours, we can see that price has already tapped nicely into that area. But right now using Fibonacci, maybe if I draw a line from here all the way back down here. Okay, it's pretty nice. It's pretty relatively close to that area. Can see it's roughly the 145%. It's also around there, around that area, but I would prefer to look at the larger picture. Also, this Fibonacci line actually isn't that well drawn. It's diverting pretty far away from the main Fibonacci line. So I'll take that as invalid. I'm looking at that. It's invalid. I would like it to be very, very close. So what do I mean by very, very close? Something like that. Can see? Drawing like that all the way down. It's very, very close. Very, very clean. Very, very close to the Fibonacci trend line. So yeah, pretty nice stuff. So adding on Confluence to the larger time frame, the 38.2%, there is a 161.8% Fibonacci extension line. So I can actually draw this area out. Maybe, just maybe, we might be able to see price tapping into this area right here. But based on the best fit line, price seems to have rejected it completely. So yeah, I'm just doing it on the larger time frames. I won't be going on to the smaller time frames. It might just start to confuse you guys, because as you get further deep in, there would have been a nice, like just now, there would have been a 127% right here. But when you move on to the 1 hour, 1 hour can be something different. So you move on to the 1 hour, moving on to 1 hour, you start to draw another different Fibonacci level. So it will just confuse you guys. Just start drawing. You're just moving top-down analysis, moving on 1 hour all the way down to 30 minutes, 50 minutes. There are so many Fibonacci levels you can draw out. So I would prefer you guys sticking on the larger time frame, the 4 hours, 1 hour, and the daily for a start. So let me draw it out. Negative 161.8. So yeah, maybe you guys can start drawing this out as for a start, something simple. On the 1 hour, you can practice. So yeah, practice makes perfect. So let's say I clear this area out. I clear everything out, clear this out, and clear this out. So let's say if I'm looking for a short, let's say if I was already in a short right here, I want to see where price might potentially continue heading downwards before it potentially bounces back up. So to do so, I can use a Fibonacci line from the bottom, draw all the way up. So I show all settings, all fibs. So if you noticed, price went all the way down, tapped into the 127.2%, price continued down. So if you're in a short, this would probably be everybody's first take profit. And your second take profit should be at the 161.8%, but in this case, price did not go all the way there. So that's the reason why it's very important to take partials. So I'll just draw it out, 127 and 161.8. So it's pretty clear. So it's more clear now. Guys can see that price reversed from that area. So maybe a projection line. I just draw a quick tick, projection tick. So if you see, you can see very clearly, if I remove the Fibonacci line, price also drawing from here, here, and here. So we have a nice projection line. Price is very close. So that's what I like about that projection line. So price tapped very nicely into the 100% Fibonacci projection line. Very nicely, 100% Fibonacci projection line, and bounced. So yeah, this projection line is pretty nice. Adding Confluence to the 127.2% Fibonacci extension line and the 78.6% Fibonacci projection line. So it's potentially our very first and definite take profit area. I'll change it to green. Extended green. So yeah, I'll also take photo. I'll just screenshot this chart also, and I'll send it over to the chat. Copy link to the chart image. So yeah, by the way, if you guys have any more questions, let's say after this webinar, you guys have more questions, feel free to, follow me on TradingView. Feel free to follow me right here. It's on Doge. My account is called Doge Stongs. So yeah, I'll send the link right in chat. So whenever I'm free, I'll try my best to answer you guys. You can follow me. I'll just chat you up. And yeah, I just got over my bench trunk. So yeah, I can respond to you already. I saw it, but please also do send your chart image. So if you're sending me a trade on Go, you're telling me you're taking a sell, where are you selling? Where are you buying? So it's best to screenshot it, copy link to the chart image, and you turn on the chat. You can message me. You can press message, and then you can send me your chart URL, and then you let me know. You can let me know, hey there, I'm currently in a sell. Do you think it's right? You can try to send it in. So yeah, just feel free to do so. Okay, back in any other currencies you want me to look at? I think we have time. I'm looking at the clock. We have another roughly 10 more minutes. Do send in a currency pair that you are currently looking at. Let me take a look. Anything, any stocks you guys are looking at. Maybe we can look at stocks. Maybe Apple, if anyone are looking at Apple shares. Okay, if we draw, let's say we are taking a look at Apple, we draw a very nice Fibonacci. This is on the 4 hours, so maybe you go on to the daily. So same thing, I'll draw it out. I'll state it as the anchored text. AAPL 4 hours charts. So with the AAPL 4 hours charts, we can draw a very nice Fibonacci line all the way down. Turn on all the templates of Fibs. You notice that price very nicely came down, came back up, tapped nicely into the 50% Fibonacci line before it continue going back down. So if you are looking for a long, your first take profit area, it's usually the 50%. So yeah, Fibonacci works pretty well. Even on stocks, it works very well across currency pairs and stocks. Oh, DJI, sure. So yeah, luckily I was looking at DJI early on. So Dow Jones Index. So let me clear this out. So no cheating right there. So yeah, earlier on I was looking at DJI. We can potentially draw this is on the daily chart. We can potentially draw a Fibonacci line from the very top all the way down. So we notice that price just reacted off nicely the 61.8% level. So just very simple analysis, we can find a quick best fit line. So maybe a best fit line right there. Okay, maybe it just rejected off 61%. Finding a best fit line all the way back. So yeah, you can actually see that price actually just rejected. So I'll take it as the first resistance level that price currently cannot break. So maybe I'm just drawing things out. Maybe if I draw a projection line. Wait, let me draw it out. Okay, there isn't anything. So yes, 38%, we can find a level, a pretty nice level. So maybe drawing another Fibonacci line all the way down. You can add some kind of confluence. Okay, I like what I'm seeing. So looking at this area right here, we notice that the 78.6% and the 50% Fibonacci line are pretty close to each other. So yeah, I can start to draw a potential support at this area, maybe here. Just a best fit line. I'm just finding a pretty best fit line. So I'll just state it as the support, the first support that price broke. The next area, the next supports that we can potentially look at, it's the 61.8% retracement Fibonacci line and the 38.2% Fibonacci line. So I'll just throw it out this very quick market analysis. It's the next support second best fit line, 1 tap, 2 tap, 3 taps, 4 taps, 5 taps. So yeah, it's pretty clean. So I'll just draw it out 38.2%. I'll just drop my levels 38, 50, and 38.2. We don't need the 23.6. Okay, so drawing out this area 61% and 78.6%. So yeah, this is how I usually draw. I'm just adding confluence to the area. So we want multiple areas to be close to each other to confirm a support area, support or resistance area. So maybe this area we want a projection, we have an extension 1.272. So yeah, right here we can obviously say there's a very, very nice some kind of resistance right there. A second resistance area. So we want to add confluence. So maybe just a quick look. Maybe this area we have the 78.6 are nice. The 78.6% Fibonacci line, it's pretty close to the 127.2%, which is in line with our second resistance line. So yeah, seems like Dow Jones is currently at the first resistance area. This is on the daily chart. Price might potentially retrace back down to there's this very, very tiny market gap right there. So price might just retrace back down to fill up that market gap. So yeah, that's my quick take on Dow Jones Index. It is pretty nice, 78.6% level. That also coincides with the market gap. So yeah, that's just my take on Dow Jones at the moment. Chung, you're talking about you got to a couple days ago, this upcoming rest of the year is usually bullish for stocks, especially strengthened after the previous CPI's momentum, but I failed a couple of times. Thus, so unfortunately, I don't have good enough capital to go for stocks. Well, for me, I would usually recommend to focus on one single trade that you are looking at. So what do I mean by focusing? So if you're trading Forex, please focus on Forex. So if you're trading Forex and stocks, it might get a little complicated because there are many, many fundamental factors to look for in... Wait, let me copy this chart link first. There are many, many fundamental factors that play towards a stock, especially if you are looking at maybe Apple. You have to look at Apple. What is going on? Are their sales great? Many, many things to look out for. But if you're looking at Forex, it's pretty much lesser. You are just focusing on the CPI, PPI, CPI as in the consumer price index, PPI the producer price index, and the bank's interest rates, etc. So there are fewer things to look at on Forex compared to stocks. So please don't complicate your trade. Let me drink some water. So yeah, any other currencies you want me to take a look at? So how is it, Win? How's the Dow Jones Index? Does it make sense to you? That's the daily chart. Dow Jones Index daily chart. I'll just send it. Okay, good. No issues. Okay, I'm just trying to make it simple to understand with the use of... I'll just say it one more time. With the use of Fibonacci extensions, Fibonacci lines. So yeah, there we have it. Any more currencies that you want me to take a look at before I end this session? So yeah, do let me know any more currencies that you would like me to take a look at. Any more questions, especially. So yeah, it's pretty cold in the office. Although I'm wearing 2 layers of shirt, I'm pretty cold. All right. So yeah, if you guys have no further questions, I would like to thank you guys for joining me as usual. Thank you, Trung. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you, Wayne. Hey guys, I really, really appreciate the support. Oh yes, and thank you, William. Thank you very much for joining me today on another Vantage learning session. Just remember, if you got any more questions, feel free to contact me on TradingView. Send me your chart, send me your analysis, tell me I'm looking in a buy, you are looking for a sell. Just send it in, there's no right or wrong. whenever I'm free, I'll try my best to reply you. So yeah, thank you for your guides and interactions. No worries, no worries. So yeah, Trung, in the future, if you are sending me, your goal trades on TradingView, right, just send your chart also, so I can know exactly what you're looking at. So yeah, thank you, man. Thanks, guys. Thank you, guys. Take care. Stay safe trading. I haven't entered any trade this week yet, so I'm still waiting. So it's pretty slow week for me so far. All right, I'll end the session now. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. Take care. Bye-bye.